Saki here and welcome back to my channel. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that we are currently on our wedding trip, possibly on our honeymoon when you're watching this video. I know it's kind of late and it doesn't sync up in real time, but I actually wanted to share this video with you guys because I feel like I did something really freaking incredible and I just really wanted to share it with you guys. So if you don't know, my entire family and I are taking this trip together for our wedding. We are going to Thailand for 1 week, and then Noah and I are actually going to our honeymoon in Europe for another week, and we are going to 2 countries. So overall we are going to 3 different countries. And what's even crazier is that Thailand is very, very hot weather, and right now in Europe it's currently winter still, so it's 2 completely different climates, 3 countries, and we are only bringing carry-on bags. Yes, that's right, for 2 people we are only bringing carry-on bags. Altogether we have a standard carry-on size luggage, 1 duffel bag, 1 backpack, and 1 purse. So I thought it would be really, really awesome if I showed you guys how we are going to pack for these 3 countries, 2 different climates, 2 people into only carry-on bags. I debated for so long whether to upload this or not because 1, it's very late, and 2, I'm so tired of packing because I've just been doing it on and off for the past couple of weeks to really get everything in there, and I just really didn't want to unravel everything to show you guys, but I thought it would be also very useful because of the reasons I've mentioned before, and I just think it's freaking amazing, so I wanted to show you guys today. So I hope that you liked this video, and if you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel. I make videos every single week about cute and girly fashion, and I really love to travel, and I love luxury handbags and stuff like that, so as you'll see throughout this video. So yeah, if you enjoyed me today, please just don't forget to subscribe, and let's get on with the video because I have so much packing that I have to go through, and God, this video is probably going to be 45 minutes long, but I hope that you stick with me because it's honestly truly amazing. Alright, so I have everything packed up right now, but I will show you guys everything that's in these bags and how I've intricately packed everything, but I will go through the 4 pieces that we're carrying with us now. So the largest piece you'll see right here, this is my Ted Baker bow suitcase. This is just a standard TSA size regulation, carry-on suitcase. It's not that big. It's actually pretty tiny. And then next, I have my favorite travel piece at the moment with me, which is my Longchamp Le Pliage bag in the size large. For Noah, I got him this Coach leather duffel bag, which is, I guess it's almost the size of the suitcase. It's pretty large, but it is a carry-on size as well, and it's a men's duffel bag. And then for his personal item, I packed him his, backpack, which is not super huge, but because it's stuffed to the brim, it just looks really big. So these are the 4 carry-on items that we're bringing with us. I wish that I could only show you the stuff that I'm bringing, but I've packed in kind of a delicate, intricate way where not all of Noah's stuff is just in his bags and not all of my stuff is just in my bags. The way that I've actually split it up, which you'll see once I open them, is that this bag contains stuff that we are using for Europe, and this bag contains stuff that we are using for Thailand. So theoretically, I won't even have to really open this bag when we are in Thailand, just for a couple of pieces that are in the top. So I've kind of done it that way because I don't want to have to fuss around when I'm in Thailand for the wedding, especially because the wedding is going on. I don't want to have to, be stressed out about. So I know that all of my Europe stuff is in here, so I don't have to unpack this bag. And then this, of course, holds all of my plane essentials. And since this, because it has wheels and I'm throwing it in the overhead compartment, has all of our heavier, bulkier stuff that I don't want to carry on our shoulders or anything. So yeah. What should we start off with? I think I'm gonna start off with what I'm carrying on the plane with me. This bag is actually deceivingly heavy because there is a lot in here. So I'm gonna go over this first. I'm going to bring you guys down so that I can show you guys while I'm packing everything in. Don't be alarmed, I'm wearing sweatpants because I just didn't give any cares in the world. So yeah, let's just bring you down. Alright, I've gone ahead and emptied my entire bag. Now hopefully I can put this back exactly the way that I had it. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to put in here is actually my Chanel bag that I'm carrying with me. The handbags that I'm bringing with me, I'm carrying in this bag just because I'm so paranoid about losing them. So I have my Chanel classic medium flap, and actually on the inside I do have it stuffed with a bunch of essentials. These are not things that I will need on the plane, but they're just things that I will need on my trip in general. So I have a couple of snacks, which I also will have loose in my bag for the plane, but I always carry snacks with me because we walk around a lot and sometimes I just need a little boost of energy. And then I have a small sewing kit in here, an extra ribbon, a sanitary pad, pack of tissues, my travel eyeshadow to touch up, and then just like some headache medication and stomach medication. So theoretically, I'm not going to have to use any of this stuff on, so I made sure I packed stuff that I'm not going to actually need to use on the plane in this, just because I know that I'm not going to dig all the way in my bag to get this out. So I'm wrapping my Chanel Classic Medium Flap in a cardigan. This is just a white cardigan that I plan to use on my trip. I'm just using it to protect my bag so that it theoretically won't get, you know, damaged or anything. Now, as you can see, this La Pliage tote bag is just so freaking spacious and amazing. I'm actually going to be putting my YSL bag in here as well. So this is the bag that I'm carrying with me on my trip. If you watched my unboxing video a couple of weeks ago, you'll know that this is the YSL Cassandra bag, and I've tied a Louis Vuitton twilly on it. I think it looks really, really cute. So in this bag, of course, I have it stuffed as well, and this is actually the stuff that I just put in my purse from day to day. So I have my wallet in here, like my sunglasses, some more snacks, and my phone chargers, and just stuff like that. So basically my purse essentials. I mean, if you watched any of my what's in my bag videos on my channel, this is basically what I carry in there. So I'm bringing this with me, and I'm going to put this in my bag as well. Alright, so currently it looks like that, and as you can see, there is a lot of room on the sides, so I'm going to just basically be stuffing everything else into these little nooks and crannies. So the first thing that I have is actually a bag full of like a couple of toiletries that are not liquids. So I have our toothbrushes, our little razors that are in compliance with TSA, and then like a stick deodorant, and along with like some contact cases and stuff. So I'm putting that in here. Next I have like a liquids bag for my makeup that is liquid. So this is kind of like a trick, and I'm probably totally not allowed to do this, but I always carry 2 liquid bags, and how I get away with this is that I take both of these bags out at TSA when I'm going through security, and I put them in separate bins. So I'll maybe take this out and put it in with this bag in like a bin all by itself, and then maybe I'll put this with like my jacket or something, or my coat, and that way when they're scanning it, it looks like there's just like 1 bag per bin. I know that's like probably totally not allowed, but that's what I do to get away with 2 liquids bags. So maybe that's a great tip for you guys if you want to try and do that too. So I have this that I'm going to put in there, and then I will put in my liquids bag. Basically, the method that I use to like pack anything is that I put all of my bulky items first, and then everything else, since it's small, it can kind of just go in like the tiny nooks and crannies. Next I have my makeup bag. I mean, I don't have to go through what's in my liquids bag, right? I feel like that's kind of self-explanatory. I just have like my contact solution, my eye creams, my, you know, moisturizers and stuff like that. Like just, you know, normal stuff that you would need on a trip. Right, so I have everything in there like that. My makeup bag is probably like the biggest thing in here besides my purses. So there is a little bit more room, so I'm going to actually stuff some socks and underwear in here. It's always good to have backup socks and underwear whenever you're on a plane, you know, just in case, and so that you can, you know, stay fresh. I have a pack of tissues as well, and then I have some really small essentials like some band-aids, which I will actually stick in the front pocket right here. And then I have some snacks that I will also stick in the front pocket for easy access. And then I have a clip, and then also I'm going to put my hair tie in here as well, because these are just things that I know I will probably need to grab very quickly if I need them. So I'm going to put them all in there. I have a lint roller that I'm going to put in there, my eyeglasses, my super extra tiny hair straightener that I like to use for my bangs. And then here I have another Ziploc bag full of like some medicine stuff that I might need on the plane, a mirror, some of my cords, and my headphones. I always like to bring like the old school headphones just in case like the airline doesn't provide them and I want to watch movies on the airplane. And then, yeah, just like some stuff here and there that I will put on the top, because if I need to grab this, it will just be as easy as opening it up and grabbing it out of the bag. I know that these Ziploc bags don't look like aesthetic or anything, but they're so useful and they're not bulky. I would love to use these really pretty bags, but they're just too bulky in my opinion. So I always just use Ziploc bags. I think that's a good tip. So I will put that in here. I'm sorry, I'm gonna move stuff around because that didn't actually fit in there. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have with me. It is a lot of stuff, but like I said, I kind of put everything that I would probably need on the plane on the top so I can grab them very easily. Alright, so I'm just gonna zip this up. And as you can see, this Le Pliage bag is freaking amazing because it can literally carry all of that stuff in there. What I also like to do when I'm going around the airport is actually attach my neck pillow to my bag like this so that I can carry it easily. And since this thing is bulky but very essential and very needed, I just kind of like to hang it on like that, and then yeah, I just carry this around the airport with me. So yeah, that is the first bag packed. Alright, next we are going to go through what's in here, and oh my god, it is like completely stuffed to the brim, so you'll be so surprised, I think, how much you can carry in these tiny suitcases. Alright, so here is one side completely empty. This is the side that doesn't have the rolling thing in it, so it's completely like a flat surface. I like to put all of my bulkier items on this side because it's just a big open compartment with nothing in the way. So as with the other bag, I always start with my bulkiest items, which in this case is going to be my portable steamer. I have this one that is dual voltage, so it can use anything from 110 volts to 220 volts, which is really important to think about if you are traveling to multiple countries. Most of the countries around the world use about 220 to 240 volts, so you have to make sure all of your electronics are compatible with that voltage. So I'm just going to stick that in there. Next I have my portable hair straightener, which is also dual voltage, and it is a very tiny compact Conair one. It's not the most powerful hair dryer, but it does do its job, and it's very, very tiny. Then I'm going to start putting my shoes in here. These are my Valentino Rockstud heels that I'm wearing for my Thai ceremony wedding. The shoes are the hardest thing to put in the bags because they are just so bulky. On this side I also have one boot. I think the other boot is on the other side because I couldn't make both sides work on this side. But inside of the boot I also have stuffed in some underwear and some hosiery, and then also a part of my swimsuit. So I always utilize every single little space that I can, so I always stuff my shoes and everything else that has a little opening just to utilize that space. So I'm going to put this in here like this. This is just basically a giant game of Tetris, as you'll be able to see. Alright, next I had this in the side, and this is actually something that I got for my mom and dad. I bought them one each, but it's basically this little thing that says "to my dad on my wedding day," and the other one obviously says "mom." And then on the inside it's just like some parchment paper where I wrote like letters to them. So yeah, it's very cute, and I thought it would be a really simple present to them. So I'm actually putting this on the inside right here because it fits really well. Next I have another pair of shoes. These are just my Tory Burch sandals that I'm probably going to be wearing like almost every day in Thailand. I don't have a dust bag for these, and I know a lot of people are like cringed out whenever I put my shoes in my bags without dust bags, but they're just too bulky and I can't afford to waste that space on them. So these I don't really care about to protect, so I'm just going to stick them on the outside like that. Next I have my Tinkle Teaser that I'm going to put in here. Alright, and that's pretty much all of the bulky items for this side of the bag. What I do after I put all my bulky items is actually put all of my clothing items in. I just kind of ball them up as small as I can and then just start sticking them into any like little nooks and crannies that I can find. So I'm going to zoom you guys in on this one so you can properly see how I'm putting everything in. Alright, so all of the stuff that you kind of saw me shoving into each nook and cranny were basically my pajamas, my socks, and then my underwear. So yeah, I just kind of spread everything out in here. And then I will throw a couple of other things on top of here. So I have these two skirts on this side. So I'm not going to like go over like in detail every piece of clothing that I'm bringing with me and stuff because I want to show you guys my outfits on my Instagram later when I'm on the trip. So I will just kind of go over like my thought process in picking out clothes. So a lot of the stuff I've picked out that I can wear in both countries. I brought a lot of these like little mini skirts because I know that I can wear them in Thailand because obviously it's very hot, but I also wanted to be aware of like the colors that I'm bringing with me. So I'm bringing a lot of like the winter colors that I tend to wear. So, you know, dark gray. This is also like a muted pink that I like to wear in the winter. That way on my trip to Europe, when it is winter time still, I can look appropriate. I also will pair these short mini skirts with like some really thick leggings so that I will be warmer in the winter. So that was kind of my, you know, thought process behind picking out a lot of my clothes. You will see throughout this video that I also do have a couple of like sundresses that I brought for Thailand, but they are very, very small and compact. We'll get to that when we get there, but yeah, that is basically my thought process. So I'm just putting these two skirts on the top, and then I also had this skirt, which is like kind of the same concept. It's very short, but it's in a winter kind of color. And then I also have this like little duffel bag thing. I always carry this with me just in case I need to, you know, just have an extra bag, and I'll totally pay for it on the plane. But just in case I, you know, go shopping or buy something, I just want to have this extra bag with me. Alright, so that's everything that was on this side, so I'm just going to zip it up. And then as you can see, there are two pockets here too. So in the first pocket, I just have a couple of random things. I have my headband, some acne dots, and then also some more socks. And then in this top one, I actually have a bunch of face masks that I'm bringing for the wedding for all of my girls to use. I think we're gonna have like a girls' night, you know, the night before the wedding. So I brought some face masks for everybody. And then I also have a pair of gloves that I'm going to take with me to Europe. And alright, now I will show you how I pack this side. I hate this side of the suitcase because it has, you know, the metal bars in here for the handle, and it just makes everything so much more complicated, but I will show you how I put everything in here. Alright, so I'm going to start with the bulkiest items again, which are the shoes. I've tried to put all of our shoes in here just because they are the heaviest, and this one has wheels, so we can kind of give our backs a break. So the first pair of shoes that I have are these brown ones that I'm bringing for Noah. As always, I have stuffed the inside of these shoes with just some socks. And this one actually has a little portable umbrella stuffed into it. I bought these really tiny umbrellas for Noah and I for Europe just because I know that it's probably going to rain one of the days, so I made sure to bring that with us. And yeah, I just stuffed them in the shoe because, you know, why not? Next, I have my other side of my boot, and of course it's stuffed as well. I think this is actually the other half of my swimming suit. I'll shove that in here. Next, I have another one of those gifts. I think this is probably my mom's one. And then I got this gift for Noah's mom. It's just this really cute metal keychain, and it says on it, "Thank you for raising the man of my dreams." I'm not going to take it out of the bag to show you, but I just thought that was a really cute little gift idea for her. So I'm bringing that, and I'll put that here. Here's that umbrella that I was showing you guys, so I will also stick that maybe here. Alright, next I have my Stuart Weitzman boots that I'm bringing with me. These are just my black suede ones. Oh, I also forgot to mention, in my liquids bag, I actually did bring like a little shoe spray as well. I made sure to bring some shoe spray for all of us because I'm just really, really worried about my boots and also, you know, all of our shoes. So that is something that I've never thought about before. So if you guys have never thought about that, please bring a shoe spray for your shoes on your trips, just to protect them. So I'm actually going to put this in here. God, how did I have it? I think I had it like this. And then I'm going to roll this part up. And then this shoe I will put here. Alright, I can't actually remember how I had it, but this seems like it works for me. So yeah, everything is just put in here really like at an angle. Alright, so now I'm going to do the same thing I did on the other side and just stuff all of the little items in the nooks and crannies, which is basically just socks and shirts. Alright, next I do have another pair of shoes that I need to put in here, and these are the shoes that I'm going to be wearing on the beach. I originally had in another Wedding Wednesday video that I was going to be wearing Chanel flats, but I decided to not wear those, and I decided to buy these off of Amazon instead because it's gonna be dirty and I just didn't want to ruin like such expensive shoes. So I just decided to buy these on Amazon. These are just glitter flats. They've got a little bit of a wedge heel, but not too much, and I think that they just look really, really cute with my wedding dress. So yeah, these are going to be the shoes that I'm wearing. If I wasn't getting married on a beach with like a lot of sand, I would want to wear designer shoes, but you know, that's just how it is. So I decided to opt for a cheaper option just so that I don't ruin like a super expensive pair of shoes. So these are really flat, so I have no problem throwing these on the top. Alright, next I'm going to put our rings in here. I just made a reminder to myself that I did put the rings on this side, and I'm just going to stuff them in here as well. I know I should put them in like some special spot, but honestly I just don't have enough room, so I'm going to just be sticking them in there and hopefully not losing these because they are our wedding rings. Next I just have my sticky bra that I'm wearing with me on the wedding. I also have my Gucci belt that I'm sticking in here as well. And then I'm bringing a suit for Noah for our trip to Europe, just in case we go to any fancy places. So this is his suit jacket. It's kind of like wrinkly and stuffed in here, but I did bring a steamer as you saw on the other side. So I'm just going to be putting this on the top, and then I'm going to use this and then just zip it all up. Alright, so that is my suitcase packed, and I will show you that it does close. Alright, so there you have it. That was everything in here. So this is basically all of the stuff that I'm using in Thailand, minus the couple of pairs of boots, obviously, that I'm saving for Europe. Whew, so that was a lot of stuff. Next, I will show you what I'm bringing in Noah's Coach duffel bag. I actually think I got this from the Coach outlet, so it was on sale, but I thought it looked really, really sleek and really, really cool. Alright, so here is this bag emptied out. There's nothing in it right now. I'm going to start off by putting in Noah's sweaters. So I'm bringing a lot of these like J. Crew sweaters that I bought him for our trip to Europe, just because I think it looks really nice. So I'm going to stuff those at the bottom because they are the bulkiest. I got him a cream one and also a navy blue one. Next, I'm throwing in our European adapter. This just has our plug that we need for, I guess, the EU has this type of plug. And it also has a bunch of USB ports and stuff too, so this is really, really handy to have. Alright, next I'm throwing my hair straightener in here as well. So this bag basically has a combination of my stuff and Noah stuff that we're using for Europe. So like I said, theoretically I won't have to open this bag. Here I have a dress that I got from ASOS that I thought was really lovely, and it is really, really, really thin as well, so it's very easy to pack. I don't have to go through everything, right? I mean, a bunch of the stuff that I'm bringing for Noah is basically just sweaters, so I feel like that's boring if I go through all of them. Next, I have this dress here that I actually also got from ASOS that I love so freaking much. I'll kind of show you a preview of it, but it is really, really long on me. It goes all the way down to my ankles, but I think it just looks really, really elegant, and I'm excited to like wear it to dinner or something in Europe. I think it just looks so elegant. And this is the belt that came with it. I'm bringing a lot of these like style tweed skirts as well because that is what I'm currently into. And then of course I have more tights. I actually did pack a couple pairs of tights in there already when I was stuffing into like the nooks and crannies that I sped through. Alright, I am bringing my pink leather jacket as well because I saw in the forecast that there's probably going to be some days where it's not just like freezing cold, so I might not want to wear my thick winter jacket. So I just thought I'd throw that in here. This is made from like distressed lambskin, so it has like a wrinkly look, so I'm not worried about like stuffing it in the bag and getting it more wrinkled. I'm also bringing a blazer with me. This is just my blazer from White House Black Market that kind of looks like the Balmain blazer, and yeah, I'm bringing this with me as well. It's so wrinkly right now, but I'm hoping my steamer will be able to get everything out once I need to use it. I'm just making sure I'm pushing everything that I can to the bottom so that I use up every little inch of space. Right, and next I have this skirt that I'm so in love with, that I'm so excited to wear. I got this from Stuart, and it's just a houndstooth like pleated skirt. And then I have my Burberry scarf that my mom got me for Christmas, which I am bringing to my trip with me to Europe. One tip that I do want to say about the scarf though is that I'm really afraid that somebody's going to steal this from me. So I actually put a little safety pin on here that I'm actually going to clip to the lapel of my jacket so that in case anybody tries to, you know, tug it and take it off of me, it'll get stuck on the safety pin. So I just thought of that before I was leaving. And yeah, I just thought that was a really good idea. So I wanted to share that with you guys if you are worried about, you know, your scarves and stuff getting stolen from on you. And alright, this does look like it's pretty stuffed, but I do have one more thing to throw in here, and that is Noah's dress shoes for the wedding. So this will probably be the only thing that I need to take in and out of this bag on the trip. But I am putting it at the top so I can just grab it very easily. And then of course stuffed inside the shoes I have Noah's necktie that he's wearing at the wedding. And then I also have my little bag of jewelry. I just kind of threw everything in here. So I have Noah's watch, and then I also have like a bunch of pairs of little earrings. These are my Kate Spade earrings that I got for Christmas, and then a whole bunch of, you know, other earrings and stuff as well. So I kind of just put everything in this little bag so I know where to find it. And then I'm sticking these in the shoes, hoping that the shoes will kind of like, you know, protect it a little bit. And I know it's not very elegant or anything, but hey, it's like saving space. So I'm going to just stick these in here and then close up the bag. Alright, there we have this bag. It is a little bit stuffed, but it works and it looks really sleek. So, alright, and lastly, we are going to go through Noah's backpack and what I packed him in here. Alright, so funny enough, this bag is probably the smallest bag out of all of the things that we're bringing, and it's probably got like one of the most stuff. So the first thing that I put in here are the jeans that I'm bringing for Noah. Noah hates to wear jeans in Thailand because it's just too hot, so I'm actually stuffing this all the way into the bottom of the bag so we can kind of just forget about them and we can use them for our trip to Europe. So yeah, I just have a couple of pairs of jeans and a light pair of like khaki sort of jeans. So yeah, just stuffing all of those to the very, very bottom and making sure they're just completely down there. Next, I'm going to kind of lay the backpack like flat like this, and I have 2 dress shirts that I'm bringing for him for the wedding. So I just have a plain white one, and then I also have this white one with like a little bit of pattern on it. So I'm going to stick those on the bottom like this. Next, I have a bunch of t-shirts for him. I have them in like every single color that you can imagine so that he can just, you know, wear t-shirts in Thailand. And also he likes to wear t-shirts under his sweater as well, which gives him another layer of warmth for Europe. And then in between the t-shirts, I'm actually bringing my Kate Spade bride bag. I have used this thing so much throughout all of my, you know, wedding events because I have to utilize this thing because I'm only going to be able to use it once. So it does say bride on it, and inside, of course, I've stuck a couple of like wedding essentials in here. So just some of my tattoo cover-up makeup, and then also a little like jewelry hairpiece thing that I have for the wedding. So yeah, I'm putting that in here. And then I have this little compression cube. Do I want to undo this? Yeah, I'll just show you what's in here and then redo it for you. Alright, so in this compression cube, I actually have a cardigan and then some lightweight like blouses. So I have these really lightweight blouses that are made of like the thinnest material so that I'm going to wear these in Thailand and in Europe. I figure although this is long sleeve, it is so lightweight that I will have no problem wearing this and being cool in Thailand. And then in Europe, obviously I can wear them because they are long sleeve and they go with all of these skirts that I'm bringing. So I thought that was just a really great idea on my part, so I can use both of these kinds of blouses in both climates. And then I have a couple of really lightweight sundresses that I'm bringing to Thailand, so I plan to wear these there. They're just really lightweight and very easy to pack, so I have 3 of them in here. The reason why I put these in the compression cube is just because that this lightweight material is so like poofy that I feel like it's mostly air. So I put them in the compression cube because I want to be able to, you know, compress them down into a really small space to throw them into the backpack. I'm not sure how necessary and how useful this actually is, but I brought these to use, so I figure I might as well use at least one. So you kind of put everything you have into the compression cube, then zip up the top zipper. And then to compress it or whatever, you just zip the second layer zipper, which kind of just makes everything a little bit thinner. And yeah, so some of my clothing will go into this backpack. I will actually throw it in here. Alright, so I will continue stuffing the t-shirts and underwear like I have been doing. Alright, we're almost done with this bag, but I do have a couple more shirts that I have for Noah, and then I also have a couple pairs of shorts for him because that's all that he likes to wear on these trips. So I'm going to stuff them in this compartment right here. Alright, a couple more things that I'm going to put in here are another liquids bag. I've kind of like mixed both Noah's and I's like toiletries into the couple of liquid bags that I have. So that compartment's done. So the last thing that I actually have to put in Noah's bag is actually his belts. Now this is one of the weird things that I always do with his belts, but I noticed one day that the belts are like the exact length of this bag. So I like to stick them in last, and then I put one belt right here on the top flap, and then I stick the other belts like right here on the bottom flap. It's really, really weird, but yeah, I just basically kind of stick them in there and then make them align with like the top and the bottom flap. Alright, so I have one belt in there. Alright, so that's pretty much it. So I will just zip this one up. So the only thing that Noah really needs on the airplane are his earphones and his cell phone. So I actually put some chargers for him, like on the side pockets right here, just for quick, easy access so he doesn't have to kind of rummage through the bag. And then he always has his wallet and earphones like in his pocket and stuff. So yes, that is how I packed this bag. I always bring this little water bottle with me because I need to fill it with water at the airports. It's just this foldable silicone water bottle, and you unfold it like this. And once you fill it up, it just kind of bounces up like this. Sorry of all the dog hair on it. But yeah, it's just really, really portable. And then once you need to go through the airport, you kind of dump all the water out. And then you just fold it. And it folds up real small like this. You tie it up. And then I use this carabiner to just hang it on our bag. Just like that. So that is how we go through the airport. And then of course I have Noah's neck pillow as well that I like to attach to the top. And that is pretty much it, guys. That is how I have put everything into our bags. Of course, we have our little traveling outfits as well. So for Noah, I have a pair of black sweats for him and a t-shirt and then also a sweater. And then we'll both be carrying our winter jackets. And then I have his shoes that he's wearing on the plane. And for me, I have this skirt that I'm wearing along with this pink sweater. And then I'm wearing some tights in the plane because I always like to wear tights. And then I also have a pair of white sneakers as well. And that is everything we are bringing with us. Alright, and I just want to very quickly show you guys the examples I'm talking about with the outfits. So this is an outfit I'm definitely bringing. This is my J. Crew top, and this is my Encre Rouge pleated skirt. So what I was saying about how I wanted the outfits to work both during the hot weather and cold weather, so this would be an example of what I would be wearing in Thailand. So this is like definitely a casual outfit, and I can wear it, you know, when it's like super, super hot. This top is long sleeve, but it's really flowy too, so I don't expect that it'll be too hot in this. And then when we're in Europe, I'll just throw on my jacket and my boots. These aren't the boots that I'm bringing, but I already packed my Stuart Weitzman, so it's just an example to show you guys. But if I just throw on a jacket and change out my shoes, this outfit automatically becomes like more winterized, and I can wear it, you know, during the cold too. So that is what I've tried to do with basically all of my outfits. And yeah, I just wanted to show you guys an example so you can see what the outfits look like when I would wear them in the hot weather and in the cold weather. Alright, that was the end of my video. Man, that was a lot of stuff, and I'm really, really sorry if this video is super, super long, but I just really, really wanted to share this with you guys because I think it's just, I don't know, I'm just so proud of myself how I packed so many things in so few pieces, and yeah, I'm just so happy to get this out there. If you are wondering about all of my wedding stuff, like my wedding dresses and all that stuff, my mom actually has those with her, and she's going to be packing those things for me since I'm not bringing them to my trip to Europe or anything. Yeah, that is why I don't have any of that stuff in here. But yeah, let me know what you think, and are you impressed with my packing style? And please let me know if you are impressed with my packing style, because I certainly am. That was all for my video. If you want to keep up to date on what I'm actually doing on my trip and where I'm going and stuff, please follow my Instagram, because that is where I'm going to be updating you guys and where I'm going to be putting all of this stuff in action. So if you like this video and you enjoyed watching me pack, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And let me know in the comment section down below if you are one of those people who are like me and like to only bring, you know, the essentials and carry-on items, or if you like to bring your entire house with you on vacation, because I would really love to know. And yeah, that was it for my video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!